Another video real quick. I hope you can hear the stream next to me too. It's really nice sounding. But it's funny how things get slipped in the media all the time. Like, I don't watch too much TV, but when I do, I was like, wow, they really are just basically slapping people in the face with who's calling me, man? They keep slapping people in the face basically with, not hiding things in plain sight, but basically saying, if you are smart enough to decipher what's really going on in this commercial or in this media, it's kind of like saying like, yeah, and now you're the crazy one, and the people that don't they just lost. Like, I was looking at a Snickers commercial and it says, you're not you when you're hungry. Yeah, you're a parasite. Most people are, it's a parasite, parody. Like, do you understand the root where it's why people need to understand language? Like, you don't have to understand language if you get into telepathy and body language. That's why when you go to Tibet, you don't speak for like the first 4 years, because you're supposed to communicate on a different plane than this dense barrier known as language. But if you do choose to use language, then you need to know what you're using, because really words are spells. And basically, yeah, that's what it comes from. Parasite, parody, paradox. It means, like a parasite. And, if in a military sense, you might have two bases. One is a shell, and that's a parasite. It draws the energy away from the one, and, the energy is going towards the other. And that's a parasite. That would be, I guess, a good use of a parasite. But I'm just saying, like, that's, you're not you when you're hungry. And that's why, I wanted to talk about Club Wal-Mart, too. People in Club Wal-Mart. It's crazy how there's really nothing, people don't have much going on at all anymore. So, we're going to Walmart now to link up and meet people and things like that. It's a freaking circus. Whenever I go to the Walmart, because now it's at a point that if you do go into town, it just doesn't make sense to go to a mom and pop. And if you do, they're going to hit you with prices that are an arm and a leg, or they don't even exist anymore. The mom and pop might not even exist. Like when I was living in Tennessee, the mom and pops were totally destroyed. So it was just Walmart. So you really had no choice. So if you go, then you see like, oh man, like, this is a circus. Walmart is a straight circus. People have nothing to do. And then the people that are in there thinking that they're, grocery shopping and they're getting over and getting cheap prices, they're buying just MSG and just awfulness for their body. And I just look at the carts in Club Walmart, and it's just a damn shame, man. And these people know, man. Everybody knows at a root core level, but people feel like they can't change. People don't want to change too, on top of that. And the parasite is totally taking over in most cases. So yeah, anything that's not electric food, means it's dead. Dead organic. That's what parasites eat. Again, parasites eat dead or dying things. And again, you don't die. You're an energy body that comes and goes. When you have kids, you're bringing an ancestor back, so you don't die. But if you buy into the culture of death and believe, because you're believing that you die, then your body will begin to do that. The cells you will stiffen up. You will begin to develop rigor mortis. You will lose flexibility just from your cells being under the government of that thinking that you die. So the parasite, you basically make room for a parasite, and the parasite comes in and eats you alive or eats you to death. And once you exit this energy body, this dense physical, it doesn't stop. It still eats your body. Still eats it while you're in the grave or wherever, if they haven't chopped your organs out of your body and sent them all over to all points of the world. So when you do come back, you're 10 people instead of one. Because it just fragments your consciousness, because again, the organs all have their own consciousness. And that's what I'm saying, like, for people in Club Walmart and places like that, I really don't even know what to tell you. It's just a shame, man. It's really a shame. Walmart's a shame. Like, I really don't even know how to feel about it anymore, because it's just bad. And anywhere you go really is just adulterated. So I guess I can't blame you, but just know what you're getting. Know what you're feeding your kids. Don't they deserve a choice in the matter? Nah, they don't. Just circumcise them. Just give them vaccines. Just give them this garbage food. Give them Similac. They don't deserve a choice. They don't deserve a choice. That's another thing too. Have people ever listened to a circumcision or watched one? One of the worst things ever. Babies, just because they don't know English doesn't mean they don't know how to communicate. They're using telepathy. That's how they communicate, because that's our natural means of communication. So a baby being circumcised or vaccinated, and they're going to scream. you know, that's gonna happen because, you know, you're traumatizing them. Then they forget who they are, and you keep stuffing dense dead food down them to the point where they totally don't know who they are. By the time they're 10, I mean, younger than that, they're probably gonna just be throwing temper tantrums, getting into things, and, you know, just, it's gonna cause problems. That's what's going on, you know. And most people I see at the Walmart are really, you know, you can see it. So many disabled now. Look at the disabled, all the people in the wheelchairs and everything. And that's again from their reality. You know, that's their reality. That's like if I was like, you know what, I can't walk no more. I'm gonna just sit in a wheelchair, and then I'll make that my reality to the point where I can't walk. And that's just how this thing goes. You are your own creator, and people don't want that responsibility.